Hey, Shell. Thank you for that comment on my page. And I definitely want to give you some details on that because this is what I get excited about. I get excited about helping women understand the emotions, right? Because I am definitely the coach that has mastered her own emotions. So you have a situation. First, let me go over your questions. When we remove the emotion, don't we become more like them? I'm not saying to be emotionless in life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the midst of an argument, I'm trying to get that glare out my glasses. Okay. In the midst of an argument, what I'm saying is you're fezzed up in that moment and you're trying to get your point across because of some offense that has happened or some violation that has happened. Because you're so fezzed up, you can only hear what it is that resonates with your emotion. Say, for instance, he repeatedly does this one thing that just triggers the heck out of you. Let's just say something corny, something simple. Chewing with his mouth open all the time, and it triggers the hell out of you. And the only thing you understand is that you keep saying this over and over and over again. So you're fezzed up and you're in that moment of like, I'm so tired of always going through this. He could turn around and say, but babe, I'm sorry, something was in my tooth and I just couldn't move it from the back. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I tell you this all the time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't want to hear anything other than the fact that he's overlooking you. He's not understanding how much that bothers you. It's a repeated offense over and over again. So this thing is only going to heighten. The heat is only get heightened because he's trying to explain, but you're not trying to hear it. Because yes, it's true. Like you've been telling him this for 3 years, and I'm just sick of it. Yes, you're sick of it. What's happening is from early on, you didn't have the proper language to make him understand exactly where you were coming from. Because when we talk to men, we only tell them about why that's bothering me right here, right now. So therefore, they can't understand what's really plugging in. There's something underneath of what's bothering you, right? So again, I'm not telling you to be emotionless. I'm just saying, if you can pause for a second so that you can hear his explanation, and then you gotta want to believe that he's telling you the truth. Oh, but that joker's a liar. Well, then that's a whole different problem. So I'm not even going there. But you gotta believe if there's love there, this person is not waking up saying, you know what? Today's a good day to piss Shell off. I'm going to irritate the crap out of her. You got to understand that life is unpacking itself, not with an intention to hurt you or get under your skin. But crap happens. But because you didn't have the language to fully explain yourself early on, this offense just keeps coming and keeps coming. Why? Because he doesn't have the understanding. He speaks man, you speak female. So let me see what else you said here. And yes, they want a feminine woman, right? So when you're triggered, are you being feminine or are you all up in that face? Oh, yeah, all attacking. That's masculine energy. Yes, they want feminine. They want a feminine woman. So say, for instance, babe, I don't want to hear your food. I'm trying to enjoy mine, but I'm distracted when I hear yours. He'll say, oh, babe, my bad. Man, you just being so sensitive and stuff like that. Babe, I hear you. Now notice your emotion wants to snap on them because you're not going to let anybody just overlook you. Your emotion wants to snap on them. But if you remove the emotion and find language, babe, I believe that when you say, just move on and stuff like that, you're overlooking me. Now you tripping. Why you got to go there? Because I want you to understand what this does to me. And right now, I'm trying to keep things really calm. The part that you don't get is when that thing first started happening years ago. Here's how it made me feel back then. And this is how it's making me feel right now. Hold on, I got a call coming in. Let me ignore that. Okay. Here's how it's making me feel right now. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is it's a deep emotion there. And I don't like feeling this. And if you keep doing it, I'm just going to keep all my hugs and all my kisses to myself because obviously you don't want them. That's how I feel when you continue to do this and you talk to me that way. So, yeah, keep it feminine, right? Find a different way of letting them know what the cost of him repeating that thing over and over again. Let's see. Would our emotional side be what separates the feminine energy from the masculine side? Yeah, it would. It would. But again, it's about explaining that thing. The number one thing we women don't have is a clear explanation of what we feel. We can't find language for why we're feeling that. We're frustrated. We're heightened. And so with all that in the way, the trauma from the past, the pain, it just starts rushing to the surface. So that's why you have to pause on your emotion or what you're feeling and finding language to explain what you're feeling in that moment, but also giving the man the history of where that trigger came from. Why is it even there? Because one thing he doesn't want to do is hurt your feelings, right? We're gonna believe that he does not want to hurt your feelings. Now, if you have a dude that doesn't care about your feelings and it's a repeated offense, that's a whole nother conversation that you probably need to hit me up about. And you could actually hit me up on my website. I have coaching sessions. If you even need like a 20-minute session, what have you, just go on my website, Arana-Kearns.com, and we'll set an appointment to go through some things because I can help you shift instantly. It's amazing when I start digging in, pushing a little bit. I find the core of what's really going on and talk about, it's like extracting a stubborn tooth in the back, how the dentist just yank. You got to be comfortable with me pushing on you a little bit and backing you up, slowing you down, asking you certain questions, and we will find what's the root underneath that core issue that keeps bothering you over and over again. Make sure it's nothing else. How do you balance removing emotions without becoming emotionless? Okay, so you're going to stay an emotional person because that's just who you are, right? We're all in our fields. That's fine. And that's what he adores about you, the sensitive side of you. So what I'm saying is in the argument, if you don't put a pause on the emotion of what you feel in that moment, you're going to skyrocket. You're going to be triggered and you're going to be all over that tail. You're going to be all over him. And now you done ruined a whole evening. Yeah, I didn't ruin it, Ange. He ruined it. No, your triggers ruined it. Your inability to find language to help him understand. That's what ruins it. So anyway, I can help you out with that. If you need me, just go to my website. And thanks for asking those questions, Lovey.